Visual Impact Muscle Building by Rusty Moore. A detailed review. Hello everyone, my name is Lionel and welcome to my Visual Impact Muscle Building review. In this video I'm going to share with you some very important information about the Visual Impact Muscle Building Fitness Program. At the end of this presentation, you'll know exactly what the VIM system is, the pros and cons, and the type of results you can expect to get if you decide to buy this program. Visual Impact Muscle Building is a 72-page PDF report that's chock full of information that you've probably never heard of. It comes along with 15 chapters, including a Q&A section that'll answer most of the questions you may have about this system. You'll also get a bonus chapter known as the Shrink Wrap Effect, where it teaches you how to achieve the look such as Taylor Lautner and Ryan Reynolds and a lot of the Hollywood movie stars that you've seen in a lot of movies. You'll also get 11 bonus reports that come in the form of email. So what exactly is Visual Impact Muscle Building? Well, this program was designed to help you build targeted muscle by avoiding the bulky look. It appeals more to the males that are after the more athletic style physique rather than the bulky type of physique. Much of the info goes against everything you've been taught about building muscle, and as such was designed for those who think outside the box. Now, as you can imagine, this program has received much scrutiny from the bodybuilding community, which was to be expected. I mean, after all, the author of this program, Rusty Moore, is teaching the exact opposite of what is widely accepted by the muscle building community. Now, Rusty begins by stating how the big three compound lifts may not be ideal for everybody. Now, the big three are the bench press, the squat, and the deadlift. And if you're somebody who's looking to pack on size very quickly, these three lifts are a must. Compound lifts is probably the best way to add muscle to your frame, but what Rusty teaches is how these three lifts may actually add muscle in places you don't want them. For instance, the squat can actually make your butt bigger, and a lot of people think that it makes your hips wider, but that's open to debate. And again, like the same thing goes for the deadlift. These are both great compound lifts, and they're good to add muscle to your frame quickly, but they may not be ideal for everybody, and that's what this program is about. It teaches you how to add muscle to your frame strategically. Now, a good example of a visual impact muscle building style physique would be the guy on the left. As you can see, he's not very big, but if you look at his midsection, he's very toned and defined. The guy on the right is more of the bulky meathead style physique. Now, there's absolutely nothing wrong with being a meathead, but this program was specifically tailored for the guy who wants to look like this dude on the left, somebody who's a lot smaller who wants to look GQ in a suit. Now, who this program is for somebody who wants a solid physique, somebody who wants an aesthetic look, those who want to look good in a suit, the men who don't care about having big bulky muscles, uh, somebody who might want to become a fitness model, and somebody who might want to have a functional body. And by functional, I mean somebody who can actually play sports, do other things outside the gym. A lot of the bodybuilder guys you see, they're limited to bodybuilding because they're so big and bulky. Alright, so who visual impact muscle building is not for? Well, it's not for meatheads and bodybuilders for sure. It's it's not for the closed-minded. It's not for those who can't check their egos. And by checking the egos, I mean you have to get rid of the live big to get big mentality. In phase one, he talks about how this is the biggest problem for people who try to use this program. They've been brainwashed into thinking you have to lift super heavy weights just to get any size. But he actually teaches you how using light weights and high reps and keeping your rest periods very short will create cumulative fatigue. And by not giving yourself time to fully recover will actually force muscle growth, and which is something you never ever hear about in the bodybuilding community. All right, now the pros of this program, it's easy to follow. Rusty has a step-by-step system that can be done with or without weights. It doesn't matter. You can use a Bowflex, you can use dumbbells, you can use free weights, whatever you want to use in the first phase, I would say. Alright, you can do it at home. You don't necessarily need a gym membership in phase one, but you may need one later on. The nutrition plan is very simple, is very dumbed down. So, I mean, he doesn't really harp on nutrition very much. He pretty much gives it to you straight. The workout manual is like a 200-page manual. It's full of illustrations teaching you how to do the exercises the correct way. And he gives clear theory behind each phase and why you're going to be doing this exercise and why you keep the rest times the way you keep them. Alright, now the cons about this program, the workouts can get kind of long, especially in phase 3. When I'm cutting, I particularly like to keep my workouts under 30 minutes long, but they can maybe stretch out a little bit longer than that in this program. Again, it's completely PDF. There are no video demonstrations. A lot of people like to watch videos to make sure they're doing the programs and the exercises the right way. But again, this program is completely PDF. And there's not much variety with the nutrition. I'm guessing Rusty made it simple so you could pretty much, you wouldn't have to be stuck between a rock and a hard place trying to figure out what you're going to eat. He pretty much gives a very basic nutrition plan that you can follow for anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks in the cutting phase. But in the phases 1 and 2, he pretty much tells you to just eat, be in a caloric surplus. Now, in phase 2, you might need a gym membership because that's when you start lifting kind of heavy and you might not have that kind of weight laying around the house. My final verdict of visual impact muscle building, I give it my stamp of approval. Now, this program may not be for everyone, and it was never intended to be, but the information presented within it can be life changing. So I urge you to give it a try. Now, if you're ready to learn how to get rock hard muscle like your favorite Hollywood movie stars, like Brad Pitt in the movie Fight Club, then I urge you to check out Visual Impact Muscle Building by Rusty Moore. This man knows what he's talking about, and again, don't waste time. If you want to get a rock hard, solid physique that the women love, then check out Visual Impact Muscle Building. So don't waste any more time and go ahead and click that link in the description below this video to get started on your new body today.